Truth man here. So I want to talk about this real quick. It's 8:38. I want to really get going, started by 9 o'clock. But I want to try to get a couple topics in before that. So I want to talk about money delusion. We talk about people who are delusional in terms of their relationship philosophy and in terms of their own self when it comes to how they look and things like that. Who's interested in them, who should be interested. But we don't talk about the money delusion. People be delusional. Like I heard somebody say something yesterday. Like kind of shooting down on people who do DoorDash, Uber, Walmart, Spark, Instacart, all that. Listen, y'all delusional. And then some of them, you be stopping to help them. Like you be losing money to stop and help them, but they be talking down on the apps. Because think about it for a second. If I help you and it take an hour and I'm averaging $25 an hour, that's $25 gone. So if I help you 10 days in a row or 10 times in a month, that's $250 gone. See, this is why I made that video about don't let 9 to 5 people steal your time if you are a app worker / gig apps, gig economy, 1099, self-employed, you got your own business, whatever it is. You can have a store. You can't keep closing your store to take people to school and to work and to help people with a flat tire and all this. And they be thinking you doing them wrong, but it's not that you doing them wrong. It's you got to pick and choose your stops. Because like on some of these apps, in particular DoorDash like to play schedule games anyway. Like, and where I live, if you are the type that's avoiding certain neighborhoods or certain areas because you don't trust or like the customers in that area, or because the area is unsafe, or whatever your reason may be, DoorDash will penalize you by not even allowing you to dash when you want. Now, Grubhub has changed their app where you can see the address every time. All you gotta do is click on it. You can see where it's going and be like, nope. But we're gonna talk some numbers because people be delusional, man. People be delusional, man. Now in my area, you just doing DoorDash, you better be on the top of your game. It is some Indians and stuff. So somebody was telling me about a conversation that a woman had with a foreigner. It might have been Indian or somewhere. He from somewhere. And he asked her how much she make. How much she make a day. She said around 150. He said, that's it? She said, what you mean that's it? Well, how much you make? He wouldn't tell her. He said, I start early. See, like 9 o'clock is not early enough in this area. You want to start 5, 6 o'clock. And if you see good in the dark, before that, you want to get all that McDonald's and that Denny's, that breakfast, George Webb. I don't know if y'all heard of George Webb is a Wisconsin restaurant. But he was like, that's it? Now, when I worked in corrections, I did the math. And I was only, per 8 hours, I was only making $240. And that's before taxes. When you doing the apps like DoorDash and all that stuff, there is no tax. And they come back and try to charge you taxes in the end, but they also give you credit. They give you a self-employed credit, this credit, that credit, and you add to, like me, I write off my miles. I write off the miles. I don't do gas. I just write off miles. And maybe some of the stuff I had to buy. But people is delusional. Let me show you what I mean. If you making $1,400 every 2 weeks, but you saying, they don't be making no money on their gig apps. I be making $700. It'd have to be an absolutely atrocious week for me not to make $700. Now, depending on how early I get out, how late I stay out, and what's going on, the football season finna start. It's over for you, delusional. Listen, man. If I really want to stay out here during them Packer games, man, they gonna pay me more. Y'all delusional, man. The reason why we not W-2 is because you can make however much you want. There's people making $100,000 a year from gig apps. Now, I can make that, but I'm going to have to shut some people out for me to do it. No rides, no parties, no funerals, I'm going to have to really just get to it. But people be delusional, man. They be making like $600 a week talking about, man, I gotta have a job. And the job it ain't the worst thing. Me personally, what makes a job bad is people picking with you in the house if the environment is hostile. If you got a job and it's cool, there's no such thing as a bad job. Not to me. You know why? Because I know if I'm getting a portion of money, I can figure out something to make that portion bigger. So I don't think it's like people be ashamed of their job. If you work at McDonald's, so what? I worked at Burger King last year. And hey, look, I was doing the apps too. And I got that check one time. I was like, man, I get that much for that little time and that little work. The problem with them was they kept cutting my hours. I'm like, man, I need a certain amount of hours or I might as well just get in the car and gig. And this is how y'all delusional. If you making $17 an hour, you can't go pee when you want. I could go use the bathroom anytime I want. I could take a break anytime I want. I could take any day off that I want. Now, we don't want all y'all out here, man. Just do your 9 to 5. Keep your delusion. But I got freedom. I be falling asleep in the car. It's not a good thing, but I can. Fall asleep on your job and watch what happens. Yeah. Watch what happens. Yeah. A lot of y'all boss already don't like you. That's why a lot of people, and if you haven't noticed, like let's talk, okay. If I went out and got a job, I'm going to get a job where I'm going to be working overtime, or I'm going to get a job where I get cash tips. I'm going to be limited. Like only way I'm going to just work a straight up hourly wage for time, if either I'm by myself or I just say, okay, well, I'm gonna work an 8-hour job. I'm finna really crack out here. I'm going to work an 8-hour job and I'm going to do 8 hours a gig. Like some days, I'm not going to sleep like that. I'm going to sleep 4 hours. Like this is my plan, man. I'm going to sleep 4 hours. I'm going to take an hour break or an hour and a half. And I'm going to work like 18 hours. Yeah. You can't stop it. So that's my plan. I'm sure someday I'm going to be like, okay, if I work, I would rather work first or third shift. I don't even like first. I don't like getting up in the morning to go to work for somebody else. I'll do it for myself. You see, I'm up here already. It's 8:49 or 8:47. I set my clock 2-3 minutes fast. But when you have to go to a job, you battling traffic, you already under pressure in the morning. Then you get there and your boss talking crazy, your coworkers acting goofy and childish. That's not my preference, but I'll do it though. I'll do it. But it's like not what it's not like I'd rather work third shift with 2 days off. Like if they give me like Friday and Saturday off, then I mean I don't gotta be there till Sunday night. And I could watch football. I could just chill on Sunday, watch football, take one of those days off, probably Saturday, and then just chill on Sunday too. And that first day off, Friday, gig. The gig economy tremendously helped the United States economy. It forced these jobs to be fair, more fair with their wages, and to realize that, like it's crazy how the last 5 years went for us in this country. Like we all was battling the same thing. Like we all had to deal with that C thing. We all had to deal with it in one way or another. Either we had it or stuff was shut down on us. We all dealt with it, whether you white, black, Latino, Asian, it don't matter what you are, Indian. If you lived in the United States, you had to deal with that C thing in one way or another. But what happened was it made the gig economy stronger. And when the gig economy got stronger, it's almost like guys like in this space, the manosphere, how women don't get away with what they used to get away with. It's the same thing. Now, in that case, it just was jobs don't get away with what they used to get away with. They ain't gonna have those positions filled. Because now people know that they can have all their whole day to do it how they want. And people be on here complaining about, well, listen, if your area is kind of steady and you complaining about the orders, you just got, sometimes you got to take that bad order. You got to be like, okay, if I take 25 orders, then pay $5. That's $125 day. You got to look at it like that, because all your orders ain't going to be $5. Some of them, I don't care what market you in. Some of your orders on DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub is going to be more than $5. But you got to look at it like that. Like, okay, if this is $5, man, I'm itching. These mosquitoes been biting me lately. And it's only going 2 miles away. And the people at the restaurant is fast. It's going to be ready. All right, I'm taking it. I'm going there. Boom. Get in the car. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. 5. Get another one. Oh, it only paid 5. I only take 10 and up. Man, I'ma smoke you out here. Talking about you only take 10 and up. You better be in Beverly Hills or somewhere. I'm smoking you out here if you do that. Cause I'll take something. This type of stuff we get here too. Like, it'll be $3, right? You'll be right across the street from the pickup, and it'll be going to where you were, the parking lot or wherever you were. All I do is I go in there. If it's lower pay and it's not ready, I'm unassigning it. Now you got to be careful with that on Grubhub, because you do too many of those. DoorDash too, like, you got to keep your percentage, I would say, at 95 and higher. If you at 95 completion rate on DoorDash, now when you get that little grimy ghetto run that they try to sneak on you, you can just unassign it. But you get too low, you have to take everything that you accept. But people be delusional. If you making $800 a week and somebody out here doing gig work making $1,000, who up? You or them? And that person making $800 a week and be like, man, I ain't trying to, man, they don't make no money out there. But it's a whole bunch of people making more than you. But stay where you at, man. We don't need you in the way. People be out here not marking their orders as picked up, and then you got to go try to pick it up because they going to send it to you. Oh, we already gave that to somebody else. Man, keep your amateur ASS where you at. But like I said, if you, man, I only take 10 and up, I'm smoking you out here. Smoking you. If I remember, I'm gonna show y'all today. A regular day. It's not Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or football Sunday. It's Wednesday. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm just gonna show you. All right. Stay tuned for more video.